This week on Days of Our Lives, emotions erupt and secrets threaten to shatter everything. Relationships are tested, loyalties are questioned, and one wrong move could bring everything crashing down. Let's dive deep into everything unraveling in Salem during the week of July 28 to August 1. In Salem, there are breakups, and then there's what's happening between Sarah and Xander. After months of turmoil, betrayal, resentment, and failed attempts at rebuilding trust, Sarah finally draws the line. The separation papers are in motion. It's official. She's done pretending things can go back to the way they were. But even as they walk away from their marriage, there's one thing that binds them tightly: their daughter, little Victoria Kyriakis. And for Sarah, protecting Victoria means controlling Xander's temper at any cost. She gives him an ultimatum: sign up for anger management therapy, or forget about any chance at shared custody. The message is clear. The stakes are higher than ever. Surprisingly, Xander doesn't explode, not right away. He hesitates, maybe even considers it. But just as he begins to dip his toe into a more responsible future, Gabby Hernandez shows up with a kiss designed to provoke, and it works. Because just then, Sarah arrives, and she sees everything. But instead of retreating, she strikes back with her own brand of fire. She grabs Brady Black, her former flame, and kisses him in front of everyone, especially Xander. It's bold. It's calculated. But maybe, just maybe, it's not entirely fake. Xander's blood boils. Brady barely has time to react before Xander lunges. The bistro erupts in chaos as fists fly and fury takes over. It's brutal, raw, uncontrolled. And as Sarah watches the brawl escalate, one truth becomes painfully clear: Xander's temper hasn't gone anywhere. If anything, it's more dangerous now than ever. Across town, another storm brews, this one far more subtle, and possibly even more explosive. Gabby Hernandez is on a mission. She's aligning herself with Tony DiMera, and together, they're determined to dismantle the Kyriakis brothers, not through confrontation, but through manipulation. For Gabby, seduction isn't just a tactic, it's an art form. Her first move is swift. A flirtatious approach, a lingering touch, and finally, a daring kiss on Xander, right in the middle of the bistro. It's not love, it's leverage, a pressure point, but Gabby's not stopping there. Her next target is Philip Kyriakis, the more calculating and emotionally complex of the two. Philip has always played the long game, but Gabby is ready to match him step for step. At first, it's just politics dressed as passion. Every smile has a motive. Every whisper is a weapon. But somewhere along the way, the lines begin to blur. Gabby starts feeling something she never planned on. A spark. A connection. A dangerous vulnerability. If real feelings develop for Philip, and they might, Gabby's entire operation could implode. Her alliance with Tony could fracture. And worse, she might become the very thing she once manipulated: a pawn in someone else's game. In Salem, you can weaponize love. But once it turns real, it's no longer a weapon. It's a risk. And Gabby might be risking more than she realizes. Meanwhile, in the sterile, echoing halls of Salem's courthouse, a different kind of war is being fought. Johnny DiMera is on trial, a legal battle that threatens to destroy his future and everything his family once stood for. The pressure is crushing. The media is relentless. And Johnny's fate rests in the hands of one man, E.J. DiMera. Johnny's father. His protector. His wild card. But E.J. isn't taking the moral high ground. Far from it. He's squaring off against Belle Black, one of the sharpest legal minds in Salem. Belle plays by the book, but E.J.? He's rewriting the rules entirely. Behind closed doors, E.J. is pulling strings no one sees. He's leveraging secrets, twisting testimonies, and making dark promises in even darker corners of the courthouse. He doesn't care about ethics. He cares about winning. But at what cost? Will Johnny get his freedom, only to lose his soul in the process? Will Belle expose E.J.'s underhanded tactics, and ruin both their reputations? Or will the ghost of Stefano Demera, the original puppet master, finally cast his long shadow over this case, one last time? Because when EJ plays dirty, he's not just a lawyer. He's a legacy in motion, a reflection of everything Stefano ever built. And this week, EJ Demera just might prove he's even more dangerous than his father ever was. In the quiet halls of Salem University Hospital, a sudden crisis brings everything to a halt. Dr. Marlena Evans, the town's beloved psychiatrist, the anchor to so many broken souls, collapses without warning. No one sees it coming. One moment she's guiding her patients, the next, she's unconscious, her body still, her pulse erratic. As sirens wail and doctors rush to stabilize her, something far stranger is happening beneath the surface. Because while her body lies in a hospital bed, Marlena's mind is drifting somewhere far darker. In her unconscious state, Marlena begins to relive a twisted chapter of her past, one she had buried deep. She is once again, the queen of the night, trapped in the web of Stefano Demera, Salem's most notorious puppet master. His voice echoes through her memories. His control, his whispers, the way he turned her into someone unrecognizable, all of it rushes back in vivid, terrifying waves. Is it a dream, a warning, or something much more sinister, a psychological trigger from a trauma that never truly healed? Even in death, Stefano's presence haunts her like a shadow clinging to the soul. As Marlena remains unconscious, doctors scramble for answers. But the real danger may not be her body breaking down, it may be the secrets buried inside her mind. And if she doesn't wake up soon, those secrets could escape her lips and destroy everything she's fought to protect. In the younger circles of Salem, the drama isn't any less deadly, just more delicately disguised. Sophia Choi once believed she had pulled off the perfect deception. When she gave up her newborn son in a safe haven box, she told herself it was the right thing to do, and that Tate Black would never know the truth. But now, that lie is cracking open. Tate has questions, painful ones. He still struggles with the idea of the baby he never met, the son he thinks was adopted by strangers. And while Sophia continues to pretend everything's fine, her world is crumbling from the inside out. What makes it worse? Tate is growing closer to Holly Jonas with every passing day. Holly, who offers comfort without judgment, who listens when Sophia lies. To Sophia, Holly isn't just a rival. She's a threat, a reminder of everything Sophia could lose if the truth ever comes out. But perhaps the most painful blow comes from within her own family. Amy Choi, Sophia's sister, recently met Tesoro, the boy Sophia gave up. Amy felt a connection. She called him special. And Sophia? She watched silently, knowing full well that Amy had no idea she was bonding with her own nephew. The guilt is unbearable. The lies are suffocating. And now, every time Sophia looks at Tate, she wonders, does he know? Has he started to piece it together? Because if he does, the fallout won't just destroy her relationship. It could destroy her reputation, her family, and her future in Salem. There's only one way out: confess or be exposed. But in Salem, the truth never stays hidden for long. And Sophia's time is almost up. This week in Days of Our Lives, the lies run deeper, the stakes hit harder, and the past refuses to stay buried. From Marlena's haunted descent into her own subconscious, to Sophia's tightening noose of guilt, to a kiss that turned into a full-blown war between Xander, Brady, and Sarah. Everyone in Salem is playing with fire. And someone is about to get burned. So ask yourself, will Marlena ever truly escape Stefano's grip? Will Sophia confess before it's too late? And who will come out standing when love turns into a battlefield? One misstep could destroy a family, one kiss could ignite a war, and one secret could blow Salem apart. Don't miss a moment. Subscribe now for more shocking DOOL breakdowns and analysis. And in the comments, tell us, whose lie do you think will explode first, Marlena's, Sophia's, or EJ's? Until next time, keep watching, because in Salem, no secret stays buried forever.